The Walking Dead is back, so yeah, you're getting a video on it. So the first episode of season 6 aired and I finally saw it, and following the tradition of amazing season openers, this episode delivered on so many levels. First of all, the very first shot, I'm telling you, the very first shot, you see Rick yelling at people and you see herds of walkers. You've never seen that many walkers on The Walking Dead ever before. It just looks, this is zombie apocalypse. Like, shit. And you're like, what the fuck's happening? How did we get here? But the show is smart. They're like, slow down, slow down, slow down. Because they actually make use of a lot of flashbacks that lead up to the actual event, which is great, I love that device of storytelling. It's efficient, it's great, and we got to see all the little stuff that happened in between the season 5 finale and this big mess that we're all of a sudden in. First of all, the flashbacks were all in black and white, and I thought not only was that stylistically amazing, but it also was very reminiscent of the comic books because they are in black and white. Despite the action being insane, this episode had so many great character moments. First of all, Rick Grimes. I love the fact that the first episode again focused like really on Rick and his downfall because he gets more brutal, he gets more violent, and he just does not give a fuck about people who won't follow his orders. It was also great to see Morgan again and their relationship. I mean, they have mutual respect for one another and they like each other, they're friends. But you can definitely tell that Morgan is not really happy with Rick's development, and I love Lenny James on the show. He's a phenomenal actor. It's so great that they have him as a main character. I can't wait to see that entire arc between Rick and Morgan unfold. Also, Deanna, I love the fact that she's technically still in charge, but she's like, yeah, just listen to Rick because this is full-on Ricktatorship. Yep, I went there. Daryl doesn't really do a lot in that episode. Yes, he leads a lot of walkers into a trap with his motorcycle, and yeah, right there, that's badass, but he doesn't do a lot. What I found interesting, though, this is the first time where Daryl and Rick sort of disagree, like very subtle. I'm like, ooh, wait a second, is the camp about to split up? Are we going to have a Jack Locke scenario? Well, we'll find out. Carol, again, kills it. I love Carol more with every season. Seriously, it is so cool that she's still technically undercover pretending to be this housewife, which makes her even more creepy. But I also love the fact that Morgan, he's a wise guy and he is really seeing through all this bullshit. He's like, you used to be a police officer too? That guy is smart and I can't wait to see the origin of his transformation. Seriously. Give us a flashback episode of this guy. We do deserve it. Because last time we saw it, before this episode, he was a suicidal maniac. But what I also loved is Abraham. Abraham is one of my all-time favorite characters. I love the fact that he is sort of a comedy relief, but also a badass. And I really picked up some vibes between him and Sasha in this episode. But I also really enjoy the continuing friendship between Eugene and Tara. And that is another thing. There was a very smart scene because Nick, that asshole that almost killed Glenn, yeah, he fucking wanted to murder him. Glenn's like, yeah, I'm taking you along to kill some walkers, blah, blah, blah. And Tara's like, that guy tried to kill Glenn. But then Maggie is like, yeah, but then again, you worked for the governor. And now you're one of the most important people in my life. And while I do get that, and while I do get what they're trying to say is that people can come around and become good again, there is a difference because Tara was never full-on evil. She never killed anyone. She was disgusted by the governor's actions. She's like, whoa, he just killed someone with a samurai sword. This guy planned to murder Glenn. And with everyone being worried about Glenn's fate in this season, don't take this asshole along. Heath makes his debut in the episode, and he is played by the guy from Straight Outta Compton who played Dr. Dre. Phenomenal actor. I'm really looking forward to what he brings to the table because I think he's awesome. And he looks the part. I mean, if you look at the comic books, yeah. Good casting choice. Actually great casting choice. And yes, this Carter asshole. There's this one dude who's like really undermining Rick's authority, but he's also a coward. And there's this one scene where he's talking to his friends. He's like, you know, we don't have to follow him, blah, blah, blah. And Rick just enters the room and he's all like, think you can take this place away from me, from Maggie, from Glenn? You have no idea who you're dealing with. I love that scene so much, and I love the fact that this trailer fucked us over, because the trailer made it seem like he was talking to Morgan. No, he was talking to this asshole, and the funny thing is he doesn't kill him. He even tells Morgan, I wanted to kill him, but it didn't, because folks like this will end up dead anyways. And he's right. Near the end of the episode, whack! A walker just bites him in the face, and Rick takes care of the situation. But then we see it, because this is like the exodus of walkers. All of our people, they're just trying to do damage control. They're trying to lead him away from the safe zone, because they know we have to come at them before they come at us, which is also great, possibly hinting on the way they will treat other groups as well. But then it happens. You just hear this loud horn, and their entire plan just, yeah, it's fucked. And this is the end of the episode. I'm telling you, I love this episode from start to finish. Great editing. I love the black and white flashbacks. I love the fact that most of our characters got their moment in that episode. I mean, yes, Daryl didn't do a lot. Carl, not really. And Michonne, except for that really cool protein bar exchange with Morgan. But most of our characters were actually important, had really relevant part in that episode. It was tense, it was emotional, it was violent as fuck. All in all, it is an amazing Walking Dead season opener, and now, again, I'm hooked. Which is funny, every season I'm like, yeah, this show is really not going anywhere. And then I'll see an episode like this, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm back on board. So the question remains, who is responsible for honking this loud horn? Is it the wolves? Because these assholes, you know, they have their big ass trucks, and it would seem plausible that these assholes would destroy Rick's plan in order to cause more havoc. Or is it actually Father Gabriel, which would not surprise me. That guy was like, I want to help, and he seems like the dickbag who would do such a stupid thing. He's still my most hated character on the show. No offense though, I love the actor. So, The Walking Dead Season 6 premiere. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then just subscribe.